2007 was the last time the University of the Philippines held a judo crown on their heads. Now, 16 years later, the UP men's judo team are back on top once again. And still with us, of course, to talk about the championship experience, if you missed them, are the kings of the UAP Judo, Edward Figueroa, Carl Tenorio, Yejun Lee, and Rookie of the Year, Fier Afan. Fier, let me start this segment by you mentioned yung grappling, di ba na? Yes. Am I wrong to think that you also compete in wrestling?
I also do wrestling.
Okay, so you do wrestling, you do grappling, and then you compete in judo, which is a completely different sport. There are different techniques involved. Maraming bawal sa judo na pwede sa grappling. So how do you reorient yourself and then become Rookie of the Year in the UAP after competing internationally with grappling, which is a completely different muscle memory sport?
For me, of course, it's because of the coaching staff and my teammates, especially my seniors like Kuya Jun, Kuya Carl, Kuya Edward. I mean, Coach Edward. Yeah. They've been teaching me all the way, even from the basics of judo and the rules, because it's really different from my sport. I think judo is kind of harder because only one wrong move and done.
Coach Edward. I want to clarify to everyone who's wondering, bakit coach yung tawag sa'yo?
Yes.
Playing coach ka.
Yes, playing.
Right? You're a playing coach who actually spent the last 3 years working, if I'm not mistaken, and then came back to win this championship with UP. Your story in particular is very unique. But can you tell us a bit about yung stories of this group here? Because inspiring na yung story mo eh. But who else inspired you in this group to keep going?
And why did you come back?
And of course, yes,
Basically,
why did you come back? And were you really the key missing to win the championship?
Actually, itong dalawa, since high school. So, training namin isa lang eh. So, since high school, nakita ko na sila. My last playing year, 82, fresh sila, rookie sila. So, we won, first runner-up na, 2 points behind lang. So, sabi ko, mature na sila eh. So, sobrang proud ako na nakita ko sila na nag-grow sila. Na, kumbaga, nandun ako, nakita ko sila nag-grow. And as a captain, naging captain yung dalawa. So, parang, sobrang mature nitong team na to. Parang, sobrang, yes, naniniwala ako na kaya namin mag-champion. With their leadership, with their pedigree, sabi ko, kayang-kaya.
Okay. Carl, unlike Fier na baguhan, kayo, nadaanan nyo yung ups and downs, the highs and lows, diba? Which is a completely different experience. Couple of silvers, yun nga. I think, if I'm not mistaken, USD had a 5-year reign. How tough was it, first, to go up against a team like that na medyo na-dominate nila yung sport in the last 5 years? And second, how much did yung silvers play into the motivation this year? Kasi medyo kita mo, Edward, coach is shaking his head right now.
So very strictly po yung focus namin sa championship before. So nung nalalaman na lang namin na 2 points behind kami, like, onti na lang, andun na kami, bakit di pa namin kinuha? Onting-onti pa. Tapos, hihintay na naman kami isa pang taon para mag-training, pagod-pagod na naman. So, we did a little bit of changes po from our coaches. Iba po yung binigay sa aming plano. So, maganda po yung blueprint na nilagay nila. Then, of course, we followed that. And we did also yung culturally as one, yung team, para link in together yung yung isip namin, mindset namin. So, always towards the championship lang po yung iniisip namin. So, by that, sobrang overwhelming po na-break namin yung 5-feet record ng other school.
The mantra of this team is trust the process. Jun, obviously, a lot of Pinoy hoop fans understand where trust the process comes from. Pero in the context of your team, what was the process? What did the team have to go through in terms of this process to get to yung championship na yan?
Nakita ko po yung team nung high school pa lang ako. Nakita ko na sila na parang mahirap na yung ginagawa nila. Lagi silang third runner-up. Ayan. From nothing, parang naisip nila from nothing to something yung gusto nila. So parang for us, hindi naman pwedeng lagi tayong talo. Dapat papakita din natin sa kanila na lalaban tayo. So parang tuloy lang kami. Kahit na mahirap, kahit na through ups and downs, kahit na may napipilayan. kailangan iisipin mo lagi na parang, hindi, may goal tayo eh. May goal tayo. Tutulungan ka namin kahit nada-down ka, tutulungan ka namin kahit anong mangyari. Kasi, lagi tayo magtitiwala sa proseso na to the point na maabot natin yung championship.
It was a great day for UP, of course, after securing the gold, also swimming on the same day. We have to show love to JV Ferran, of course, the MVP of the season. And if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, he was also a Rookie of the Year at one point, diba, in his rookie season, which brings me to Fier, who is the new Rookie of the Year. Tell me about that feeling. Did you expect it? Were you gunning for Rookie of the Year? Hinahabol mo ba yung award na yan? And when you got it, how did you feel about it?
So, nung una, iba yung feeling ng nandun sa ibang bansa. Kasi dito para sa akin, mas mabigat kasi nakita ka lahat ng mga kakilala mo eh. Tapos doon yung mga pamilya mo.
May pressure, kumbaga.
Pressure eh. Sa ibang bansa, pinapanood ko lang nila sa screen eh. Pero pag nandun ka na sa iyo, ramdam mo lahat eh. At syempre, ayaw mo let down yung team. Alam mong tiwala sa'yo. So yung naabot ko yun, talagang gusto ko lang makuha yung Rookie of the Year kasi sabi ko, ganda ng trophy na to. Ang bigat ah.
Salamat ha.
Iwan nyo na. Alright, pero
that's a nice motivation.
That's a great
ganda ng
one.
Trophy. Gusto ko yan.
I like it. It's sobrang honest. But Edward, you have to talk about the legacy right now that this team wants to build on. I'm sure this team does not want to wait 16 years again for another gold. So, what do you feel does this team set up in terms of a foundation for success in the future?
Okay. So, yung mga past 8 years ko sa team, yung first coaching year ni Coach Edgar, syempre, we're still trying to find out ano ba yung formula. Siguro ngayon, mas established na eh. Established, then tuloy lang namin kung ano yung feel namin nagawa namin tama. And then, kung ano yung feel namin na pwede namin gawing adjustment along the way, mag-a-adjust kami. So, hindi kami fixed mindset eh. Kumbaga, na ito lang yung formula for winning. So, yun yung maganda sa coaching staff namin. Coach Erwin, Coach Edgar, Coach Rad, na flexible. So, kung ano yung feeling nilang sasabay sa agos ng mga bata, sa mga players, kung ano yung best interest nila, doon kami.
Now, obviously, the preseason changes, the off-season things that you adjusted worked well. Well, good luck for next year, and thanks for being here. Congratulations. Thanks for sharing your story. Thanks for leaving the trophies also. Maraming salamat. Yung medal, pwede nyo rin iwan. Okay lang din.
That's a price of admission, by the way, on the show. Maraming salamat, guys.
Congratulations.
Champions, the UP Judo team.